thinking
Just thinking about
what I could bring to the table as today's topic.
ugh, what. Oh, you've already started.
Yep.
Okay. Well, I mean, what's your favorite thing? What is everybody's favorite things? Why don't we talk about that? Like favorite food, favorite clothes, favorite shoes. Like what brand? Sneakers. Or do you like heels? Or do you like what is your favorite stuff?
Man, I think we already covered a lot of my favorite stuff. But
I mean,
I'll tell you one of my favorite things.
what's one of your favorite things?
One of my favorite things is the fact that we're back for another episode of Box of Topics. Because you never know what you're gonna get. How's it going, Joshua and Xander?
Yes, we already got people checking in. I love that.
How y'all doing? How y'all been?
Hey, Xander and Joshua.
It's nice to see y'all again. So, I know, it's going to be how was your day? I went bowling. I lost, but, went bowling. Had a nice time. It was great. It was great. Hung out with my,
Who won?
Oh, shoot. Between the three of us, because I know it was my dad that played, my brother, and me. And I think my brother won the first round, and definitely my dad won the second one.
I never learned how to score bowling.
Look, it's not that bad. It's not that hard. It's just your arm needs to do what you want it to do, which is hard for me, right? Because I'll aim straight, and somehow my arm just adjusts that way, and it doesn't go well.
I know between the slippery shoes and then being a woman trying to lift up them big old heavy balls. If you're not on your own, trying to find a bowling ball that you can lift up, that's hard. Mm-hmm. It is hard. And then, you can't just get one where it's like, ooh, this is minimum, I can do it. Because you got to think about when you play the game, you got to lift that thing multiple times.
Mm. But amongst all things, I got a strike at the end of the day. It was only one after a whole bunch of gutters. But I still got a strike. Okay. That's what I meant.
So Joshua says hi. Joshua says hi again.
Hello
says,
again.
Hey, y'all. Then we got Joshua with a smile. Joshua says, nice. Xander says, my favorite thing is fantasy. You can make your own every day. Sit down, have a drink, look at your surroundings through a new lens, view your environment as a set piece of narrative for a narrative you choose. Amen to that. Deborah Hunter.
Xander, I would hug you right now if I could.
Right. Says, is that Hala or?
Oh, that's Ola.
Ola. Okay, Ola. That's why I was like, okay. So Deborah Hunter says, Ola. Ola. Hey,
Ola.
Deborah. How are you? Flame Extreme. Yo, I just downloaded the new update for Five Nights at Diddy's that has baby oil now. Wow. Well, congratulations. Deborah says, hola again. Okay. Ola says, hola. And then Deborah Hunter says, Olaf Story Dora.
Oh, Olaf Soy Dora?
Story Dora. Yeah, Story Dora.
Oh, no. Olaf Story. Oh. Yeah. You said that right. My fault. I'm like, huh?
Xander, and I share my case with you if I could. Halo.
Fair enough.
Joshua says, hi. Alandra I'm not going to even try that. I'm going to mess
just
that up.
Alandra.
Yeah. What is that? Is that Moo? Is that supposed to be?
I don't know.
I know it's just the M with two C's with the signal on there. Okay. But anyway, welcome to the podcast. Everybody that's joining us for the first time. Glad to see you.
Happy to have y'all. Hopefully I come back.
All our regulars. What's up, fam?
How y'all doing?
Missed y'all.
Of course. Oh, boy.
So, favorites.
Ooh. Well, shoot. We could be here all hour.
I the plan.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. So I don't know. Just you know what? I know how we'll do this. I know how we'll do this. You just give me any random category,
Okay.
and then I'll just immediately right back.
Okay, so like my favorite things is, and I don't think nobody has a dislike for vampires. I think vampires are so cool. They are the cool. They dress cool. They out all at night, which is a cool time to be out. They do cool stuff. Everything about vampires is just absolutely cool. I love the way vampires are portrayed. If I had a choice, I'd want to be a vampire. Yeah. Plus, I mean, they can do cool stuff, fly, turn into stuff. I mean, you can't get no better than that.
I wouldn't mind being the vampire where it's like, the sun is not my
A daywalker, like a Blade.
Or like the ones from like Vampire Diaries or stuff like that.
Yeah.
Take off my shirt and I glisten in the sun.
Twilight.
Twilight.
Right.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Let's see, Xander. I had to report one of my managers again. I'm about to write a strongly worded letter about her power trip. Honestly, off topic, but I wanted to share. I feel you.
Hey, people who be abusing their power, crazy.
Brian Holman says, when I release my movie in 2029, would you watch it? Hey, you come back and let us know.
Shoot, what's the movie?
Right. It's about a guy in SEAL Team 6 crossing the U.S. to find a zombie apocalypse cure. Hey, you let us know. I'm there. Vampires are hella cool. This is Xander. I rock the Marceline from Adventure Time.
Yep, that's Marceline.
Red dots on the neck in high school. I thought it was cool. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, and then the manager, he says, Xander says she was reported yesterday by a different employee apparently.
Okay. Yeah, mass report.
Yes, but okay, so that's one of my favorites is vampires. When it comes to I don't know,
mythological creatures?
No, I was gonna say back when I was a kid, vampires were villains, but they don't even consider them villains anymore.
No.
Vampires, werewolves, Frankenstein, none of them.
No.
They're like totally cool.
Yeah, no, that's why Hotel Transylvania exists.
Yeah.
Talking about some, no, he's really the real Dracula. We know. We love you.
Right. So cool. And then I would want to say, one of the other things, mythical, I love like the way Charm made the witches.
Yeah.
Charm. Everything about Charm was so cool. I really liked it. The reboot, not so much. But the original, I was loving it. I miss all of them. I really do.
Yeah.
I was so hoping. It was a shocker to me that they didn't get along. I thought by them getting to be older and mature, they would let some of that go. And I was really hoping for a movie, like a reboot movie with the original cast members.
Like how Ghostbusters would do it?
Man, and even throw in some of the new Charm girls. Like, oh my God, that would have been stellar.
Or how Pitch Perfect did it.
Yeah. Huh?
Pitch Perfect.
Pitch Perfect. What did they do?
They had like all the other
Well, it's not like they've been. Pitch Perfect is new.
Yeah.
Charm is old.
Yeah,
so it's like when you bring old people back into the new reboot, it's like, oh my God! Yeah, it drives the fans crazy.
Indeed.
Whoa! Lemonade Dog is in the house!
I was like, wait a minute, I know that picture.
Holy! I had to do a double take. Like what?
Wait a minute.
Okay, Xander says my favorite canned food is canned mac and cheese, but like Chef Boyardee or something. Canned mac and cheese?
Fair enough. No, like he said, Chef Boyardee. I gotta give it to him. He got it. Yeah, no. Yeah.
I used to love ravioli, but they changed the recipe. They didn't say it, but I could taste it.
Oh yeah, you can, but it's like
not the same. Not like when I was a kid. Okay. Lemonade Duck says, "Is there lemonade in here?" It is now.
Funny enough, I did have lemonade this morning.
I strawberry lemonade. That's what I've been having all week.
So that's how we get them. We just got
together. Okay, so then Xavier says Charm was well done. 1998 was the perfect time for that show to release. Yeah, right after Buffy, but right before the turn of the millennium. I don't know. Why am I sleepy?
Maybe. It is like 9 or 10 or something.
Millennium. And I just said it. Millennium. Millennium. That's the word. But for some reason, I'm looking at it. It's like my tongue has a knot in it. I don't know. And then Xander says, yo, lemonade. Yeah, I know. Century. Millennium. Oh, there it is. I didn't try to say it. So then it just flew off.
Yeah,
right.
Of course. When you don't try, it just happens.
Oh, yeah. It just flew
That's how it was when I was bowling. I, throw the ball to the left. And it just go, cool. Right into the gutter. Like, all right.
It is so much to bowling that I didn't realize. It's like this one guy was showing me. He doesn't even grip the hole. He just holds it like
a ball.
Yeah, and then he puts a spin on it and just threw it. And every time he was hitting a strike, and I was like, "Oh wow!"
That's what I probably need to do because it doesn't function with me when I try to.
Those fingers, no. Yeah. I'd be so scared that it's gonna stuck right.
My fingers went with the ball.
It's either gonna be my fingers go or it's gonna drag me.
Just that
whole
and then
thing is slippery.
And then the crazy part is, it's not like when you fall and go down the lane. It's not like a private thing. Everyone sees you. It's a long way down.
The whole place is set up where the lanes can be seen at any angle.
At any angle.
And it's just
it was already bad enough to where anytime I got a gutter, it would say it not only on the screen, but on the backboard. Gutter.
Zambier.
Zombie's back?
Is back. Guess who's back? Who's back? Hey!
How you doing?
Xander says, I love bowling. I suck at it, but I have fun. Used to do it with my mom. Definitely my favorite sport. That's what's up.
Indeed.
Okay, Zambier says, back again. Hello.
How you doing?
Xander saying, hey there. And Zambier says, I'm good. Yes. Good. I love seeing y'all come back.
I was like, oh my God.
Best part.
Also, I only learned while I was there what my girlfriend went all the random flowers for. So after I got done drawing some of them more goofy than others, she showed me, and it was like all of them had to be on a white background so she could have them all together as like her little wax screen. I was like, oh my God, it was so cute.
She did creativity, but your creativity, yeah, I swear to God. I swear, when y'all get to see them together, I swear they are just too much. They are too much. But you know what? Young love is great. I hope it lasts forever for you. I do.
I know it will, because oh my God, oh my Lord.
So favorites. Okay, so we talking about vampires. What is some of your favorite mythical creatures?
Oh boy, I was supposed to have an answer ready. So, yeah, definitely vampires are real cool. I like wizards and witches and stuff like that. Those are a lot of
Harry Potter was the shit.
Shoot, even without Harry Potter,
I still grown as hell. I still watch Harry Potter.
You know what the funny part is? It's like I never watched Harry Potter, right? And I know that's like, ooh, well, you never did. But I did play the Harry Potter video game, and I had so much fun doing that. Just watching my own little character, Levioso, pull him back, expect the return. Like, it was so cool.
Okay, Zamir says, I'm still in Chicago. I'm going back to Orlando, then Jacksonville. Oh, do you travel for work, Zamir? Is that why you be on the road so much? And then Zamir says, mine is FR Dragons. For real dragons? Is that what that's supposed to be?
I think so.
Oh, I love dragons too.
Dragons are awesome.
I love dragons. Everything and Phoenix. I love the concept of the Phoenix. You know what I wish though? I wish dragons could do like Phoenix. You know, be like they just get old, they die, they burst into flames and reborn like that.
Some of them can. Some of them,
have that written in?
shoot, I don't know, but I know some of them can.
I don't think so. I think that's only Phoenix.
No. Because sometimes they'll like have some of these creatures be able to do some of the same things other ones can.
I've never seen that though, but I'm cool. Okay. And another mythical creature that I absolutely love is unicorns. I love unicorns.
I remember there was this one mobile game I played where it was like, it was made by Adult Swim, which is hilarious to think about. But it was actually a really fun game where you played as like a unicorn running through stuff. And you had to like break through a bunch of walls and all types of obstacles and stuff. Really nice. I think it's still on the App Store. If so, I'll probably play it again.
Now, and there's something that I read, which only seen it written one place, so I'm not sure how true it is. But they was like originally unicorns were supposed to be evil. The way they have them now as all mythical and magical, that was not the case. They originally were supposed to be evil.
No, that checks out. Because when it comes to any kind of human history, anything new is evil. Witches, wizards, dragons, zombies, werewolves, vampires, babies. Everything's evil. We fear what we don't understand. Especially aliens. Oh my God. Aliens were just the worst of the worst.
Okay, Zambia say that's a pretty good mythical creature. My favorite animal are horses. Yeah, I like horses too.
Horses are cool.
They are because the fact that they're so huge and they're so gentle. It's like, wow.
Like, how are you this big but so majestic?
Yeah, they're so gentle. And then, they like, before they get domesticated and all that kind of stuff. Which, are there any wild horses still in existence?
Probably, but not that many.
I doubt it because they're so coveted.
Mm-hmm.
People just,
Ooh, a horse.
Yeah, I can't imagine they just letting them run free like
the wind pulls.
And then, it's like just because they could be used for transportation, all that kind of stuff. What gave people the right to just decide that horses can't be free? Any animal. What gives them the right to decide that?
Well, I mean,
now it sound like PETA, huh?
No. Because, think about it this way. When you said, oh, yeah, what gives humans the right to say that animals can't be free? Shoot, humans decided that humans can't be free. You're going to be trapped in this containment called a society.
Okay, my favorite is ethereal beings that don't have any physical form. They are fascinating. And it's hard to question the morality of something that is basically nothing, a piece of atmosphere. Oh, that is. Zambia says interesting.
Now I think about it. One of my favorite mythical creatures out of all of them is how did I forget his name just like that? I just had it.
What is it?
It's that one mythical being that's pretty much kind of like an octopus, but if you can't really see him. Ooh, how did I do that?
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Hold on a sec. What?
Consciousness. Okay.
There it is. Cthulhu. I love Cthulhu.
I'm not familiar with Cthulhu. Who's Cthulhu?
Okay, so it's like another one of those. I don't think he's a Greek god or anything, but I know he's like a mythical.
He's part of the Greek gods.
I don't think so. No. But I know he's just.
I was thinking that. It sounds like.
It sounds like it, but I know he's one of those creatures to where if you see him, you're just gone, just turn to ash. But he's.
Oh, like Medusa.
Yeah. It's kind of like one of those.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Just one of those forbidden creatures, and I'm like, yeah, but he looks so cool. I kind of want to hug him.
But yeah, Junior Token. Oh wait. Hold on. Giving conscious. Zambia says it's 11 p.m. Oh, you're an hour behind us.
Oh, it's 12?
Midnight here. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Xander says same. Okay. And
welcome to tomorrow.
Oh, Cthulhu? I don't know.
Oh, yeah, that's Cthulhu.
Oh, Cthulhu. Okay, that's what, he was saying. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
Junior Token.
I'm not familiar with that one, but.
Well, yeah.
I think Cupid's kind of cool.
Cupid, yeah. because I'm not looking to be in love. Anything that has to do with love and relationships and all that kind of stuff, it's like, it's cool. For other people, just not for me.
Well,
No,
I mean,
thank you.
even before I was like, you know what? I respect it. You know, God just, all right, put a pair together today.
But you know, it was a show, and I forgot the name of the show, but they made Succubus cool.
Yeah, those boys were definitely supposed to be evil. They're
Yes.
evil, they're tempting, and they take your soul. They're like the dude from Mortal Kombat, just your soul is mine.
Explain what Cthulhu. Let me see. I'm gonna explain what Cthulhu is with the help of Google.
Understand.
All right. Because you know, in actuality, mermaids are not friendly and sweet and all that kind of stuff.
Like,
they are.
Oh my God.
They are bad.
Both mermaids and then the other ones where it's practically mermaids, but they sing to get people off the boat. Silent, yes. Sirens, banshees, all of them.
Yes. But you wouldn't.
But they're so cool.
From the way Disney portrays them, and a lot of other things for mermaids. But mermaids are really supposed to be. Their main purpose is just to trick the guys off the boat and take them to the depths.
Yeah.
And I think mermaids actually eat their victims. That's what originally it was supposed to be. Mm-hmm. And I know sirens for sure. They just sing them off the boat, and that's it. You
think they just work in tandem? Like sirens lead you, so mermaids can.
I don't know. You know, that's an interesting thing, though. Okay.
Symbiotic relationship.
Cthulhu is a gigantic, fictitious creature created by the horror writer H.P. Lovecraft, first appearing in his short story, The Call of Cthulhu, written in 1926.
H.P. Lovecraft is responsible for a lot of the horror things that we know and love. Really? Like some of the inspiration, like Arkham Asylum. That's H.P. Lovecraft. Oh. Yeah. That's something I learned like from a third party, but it's really interesting how it's one person or one team was able to make so many different things that people are like, oh yeah, that's cool. I
mean, you got a lot of people like Stan Lee.
Oh my God.
He made a lot of stuff that's cool. I don't know who is responsible for a lot of the DC comics and stuff.
Me neither. That's all.
I know, right? Like I don't know who the creators
you
are.
know who they're
I
there.
know
it's just...
who's responsible for a lot of the Marvel stuff. But for DC, I don't know. But it was a lot of, and what's funny too is that in my childhood, I levitated to a lot of characters that I liked, but I didn't even know they were all under the same. I didn't realize that they were all Marvel. Mm-hmm. Like I love Storm, I love Rogue, I love Scarlet Witch. I used to get her comic books before I even knew who the heck she was. There's a lot of them like that, and then when I got older, I was like, oh my God.
And then some of them be part of the same team, different teams, they cross over, they be helping each other, especially when it's something like, oh, Galactus is here. Now they all just show up like, hey, all right, let's take care of this guy.
Team. Yes. Let me see. There are cults and followers within Lovecraft's fictional world connected to the Cthulhu monster despite its destructive powers.
You know?
And then Xavier says real horror is made by the legend Trevor Henderson.
Ooh.
Now, I don't know Trevor Henderson's work. What type of stuff does he do?
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's what I'm asking Xavier, so he can tell us. What is some of Trevor Henderson's work? Mm-hmm. I'm probably sure I'm familiar with it.
Probably. You just didn't know who the guy was.
Know who it was. Yeah. It's a lot of stuff.
There's a lot of people like that. Like, there are some people who don't know about the creator of Dragon Ball. Like, they don't know.
How?
They just don't.
How?
They know of the show. They just don't know.
How? Especially when he died. It's like, oh my God. How? Unless you were under a rock.
Or you just didn't watch anime.
No, unless you were inside a mountain, unless you were under a rock in a cave inside a mountain that had been closed for 80 years, there is no way you could not know who the creator of Dragon Ball, and I keep saying Dragon Ball Z, but Dragon Ball, the whole saga. There's no way. No way. I'm sorry. Even old people that never even seen an episode were probably made aware. Anybody that has any type of digital a console, a laptop, a phone, because it was everywhere. It was nothing you could turn on where it wasn't there. Like, come on, how?
Somehow my girlfriend didn't know. Complete all of it flew way over her head. So, but she does know of the characters.
Oh, okay. So then Zamir said he makes fictional characters. I can name a few. Okay, go ahead. Xander says, I have to say, gotta love a golf chick, but I was with this girl who liked the movie The Crow. I asked how she liked the way it compared to the comics. She didn't know it was a comic. There's a lot of stuff like that.
You know,
people
like
don't
people
know.
didn't know.
You don't know. You never. I mean, unless, and the comics are just its own planet. It is so much comic material that is just, oh my God, it's no way you could collect it all. It's
True.
impossible. And if you do collect it all, you look like a hoarder.
You know,
because it's so much.
It's way too much. And on top of that, there's certain stories that inspired bigger stories that, you know, people don't know of the like, for example, Dragon Ball, people don't know where that was inspired from. And a lot of people don't know. And then when like, you know, the main dude, Sun Wukong, he had like a game that came out a few years back. And even some people nowadays are like, I don't get it. How did this guy inspire Goku when his game came out way after? And it's like, oh, you don't know. This man's been existing forever.
Yes. And then, like, okay, my example of that is how it branches out into just like, oh my God, it's so fast. Just, let's go with just Spider-Man alone.
Oh my Lord. Spider-Man as a whole.
I did not realize how vast Spider-Man was until y'all was talking about Spider-Man, some sort of Miles Morales. And I was like, what? And then so I started looking into it. And just the movies now are starting to get into it. But it's so much to Spider. Oh my God.
There's
Peter
so many.
Parker. Miles Morales. What's the other Spider-Man?
Gwen Stacy. Shoot, there's Hobie. There's what's the main guy? God dang it, I can't think of his name. And then sometimes Miles don't even have the last name Morales. In one of the games, he has the last name Davis. So it's two different Miles, same Miles, same, you know, different guy.
Last name.
You know.
Siren Herd, Cartoon Ink Cat, God of the Road Kill, Ridge Worm, Chicken Ghost, Country Road Creature, Long Horse, Blue Fog Monster, Country Giant, Giant Puppeteer, Big Charlie, and the Behemoth.
Ooh, Behemoth.
I don't know none of those. But
funny
then,
like, I may not know that Behemoth, but there is one Behemoth I do know of, and I love that one. I love that one a lot. It comes from like this game series called Final Fantasy, which I love that they call it that. But there's like 18 million of them, so I guess Final they just kind of forgot what that word meant.
Final Part 1.
You know, Part 1 of many. Right. And the Behemoth that's in that game is like really big. You know, real muscular, got horns, a whole bunch of hair going on down the back. Like it's a four-legged, you know, mythical creature that, you know, be shooting down lightning and everything. It was crazy. And then I got it as a little costume for a little pig I had in the game. And I was like, oh my God, it's so cute. I got a little pig with a bunch of hair and horns. So, oh my God. I love it.
Yeah, but I love all the mythical creatures. I swear to God, and I love fairies too. I love fairies. I think they're so cute because you get the body of a woman and you get the wings of a butterfly, which I absolutely love butterflies. Many of my tattoos are butterflies, and they represent so much for me. But I love fairies. That's one of the things I want to dress up as. But I want big. Huge. I mean, I want astronomical wings, like couldn't even fit in this room. Wings. I want huge. And I want them to be able to move too. And then I want to take a whole bunch of pictures, you know, plaster it all over my media. Just
I
like that.
Harpies. Harpies are nice.
Who?
Harpies.
Herpes.
Mm.
Herpes. Yeah, tell me. Oh wait, herpes. The ones with the and they blow smoke.
Mm.
That's the way they were portrayed on Charm.
Huh.
They had like dark. They look cool though. They had like claws.
Yeah,
And
I
they
mean,
blow smoke, and if you inhale the smoke, you become a harpy.
that's crazy. But the ones I'm
What have you seen? How have you seen them?
pretty much bird women. They
Okay.
ladies that got like bird like feathers all up their arm. They got some of them mainly got like bird like legs, and they'd be like real cool or whatever. They're able to fly just with their arms alone. It's kind of like angels, but like more bird.
Okay, so search them up. They are creepy. Xander said, okay, that's a zombie said search them up. They are creepy. Xander says Behemoth rocks, man.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Zombie says Cartoon Cat used to literally scare the hell out of me. Please search up Cartoon Cat. It will disturb you.
Man, I'll do you one even better.
Oh, Xander says Harpy Lady from Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yeah. See, like that's another one. Like it's bird lady, and find out like she's cool. I saw her in the show. Didn't even like watch the show that much, but I remembered her. Like because she had such a unique design. I was like, oh, that's really cool. She's a bird lady.
Like Hawk Girl.
Yeah. Okay. I like Hawker. Just more bird.
On Charm, Harpies was like these chicks that wore like brown leather. They looked like they was part of a motorcycle gang. It was cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, so let me see. Zombie says, matter of fact, search up Trevor Henderson and then look at the images. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do.
I'll do you one even worse. Cause okay, I find it funny whenever like there's a creator who'll go out of his way to make something horrifying, and then the horror they make up gives them nightmares. Like, oh wow, you really, geez, like the dude who made Five Nights at Freddy's. He's terrified of one of those animatronics, which is one named Bonnie, the rabbit one. And this one is the most like violent out of all of them. He be actually trying to fight people. And the most, at least in my opinion, terrifying version of him is like when he takes off his first like face mask. So all you just got is darkness with red eyes. And that man will just be the one that be messing with me and everybody else is that there's one Five Nights at Freddy's game where they're in your house. Or you're in a house with them, and they're actively walking around. And most of the time, all you'll see is just lights heading towards you. And if they see you, they go from heavy walking to, I mean, full sprinting at you like the dude from Get Out.
Now, see, that's something to be afraid of. What I don't understand in horror movies is when you got the guy who can't run, where you got the limp, where he's dragging a foot, and you just steady running and looking back, and then they fall. Like, are you serious?
Yeah, no,
don't
boys loud and proud. And then the second they catch up to you, they scream at you and you. And I'm like, oh my god, I can't play that game. I'm not doing it.
Now that is something I could be afraid of.
Like,
okay, Xander says, love Mia. And then Zombie says, I'll be right back. Never mind, I missed it.
Oh.
Okay, Xander says, also like day 5 without cigarettes. I've been sick and tired and working, still going. Just wanted to share.
Aww.
Hey, that's what's up, day 5.
We believe in you, man.
You got this. You got this. Trust me. Yes. You know what? I'm going to join Xander I don't smoke, but I'm a sugarholic. I'm going to stop sugar. So, Xander, I'm going to join you. I'm going to go along with you. You're on day 5. I'm going to start day 1. No sugar. Let me see. Zombie says, do you know analog horror? And then Xander says, analog horror is a hit or a miss for me, but I get it and respect the game.
I think I know, but it kind of rings a bell, but not a big enough one for me to. Oh yeah, but definitely one of the most terrifying things for me. This thing gave me nightmares. Okay, so and that one's on me, right? At a young age, I enjoyed and played the game Halo, of course, and I shouldn't have because it was an infimmature game. I should have known what I was getting into, but hey, regardless. But overall, the game was fun. It was nice. It was bright. It was colorful. All the enemies had their own personalities. Great game. And then halfway through, it decided to turn into a horror game. Why would they do that? And then on top of that, okay, the two things that they decided to do was one, host this terrifying entity in a place called the library. So before I even went to a library as a kid, I was already terrified of them. Thanks. And then on top of that, they just gave them the most simplest name, the Flood, because they're everywhere. So keep in mind, as an impressionable kid, whenever you hear there's now going to be a flash flood in Detroit, I immediately started screaming. Or if my mom, hey son, you trying to go to the library? Under my bed, hiding. No, you can't make me, cause nah. And on top of that, the fact that some of them felt like they were like spiders, but then yeah. If you look them up and you look at images of them, you can understand. Cause they made them so much more detailed and worse. Why would you do that? Why would you do that?
Okay, Xander says, thank you for the solidarity, Mama J. I got you, of course. Well, if y'all, okay, Zamia says, well, if y'all do, there is this thing that I'll say at the end, but there is this thing on the analog horror that literally gave me insomnia because this thing takes over TV shows and makes people listen to its words. Okay. I got a question.
I've seen some horror stuff like that where it's like if you listen to it, it's supposed to make you do stuff.
Oh yeah. That's how what was it, Bird Box? If you see them, then yeah. Or like, and then it was the other movie. Where you heard them talking to you. Yeah.
Or there's like this one like creepy bird faced lady that, you know, if a child saw her, then they're supposed to unplug. Or same thing with like a Pokemon song in one of those games, like if it was heard backwards, then it was supposed to make people go. So, you know, and it was crazy too because I didn't really hear about the like bird face lady until like my eldest brother, like he contacted me, right? He was making sure like the youngest one didn't see it because he was like, yeah, like if any kid sees it, they're supposed to hurt themselves. He didn't see it, did he? Why are you panicking? He didn't see it, did he? No. So then 5 seconds later, I was like, let's see what happens. Click. Nothing happened. Like,
some of that stuff. Yeah. Okay, so Xander says, can I ask y'all for financial advice? Sure. Yes. Go ahead.
I'm bad at finances. but I will say, one of the things I've started doing, well, not even started, I've been doing for a minute. All you have to do, because you're your biggest spender and also your biggest saver. So all you gotta do is just look at something and go, I don't need that. I don't. I really don't. I have stuff at home, you know? Like, so you'd be like, oh, that looks nice, but you stop it. You gotta be your own parent. Put that back. You ain't, no, put it back. Don't look at nothing. You're here for gas. Get gas. That's it. Put the drink. Put it back.
Okay, Zamia says, and the people who hear it will come to your house, paralyze you while you're trying to sleep, and kill you. And the thing is called the Boiled One. It's terrifying. And I don't really watch horror movies anymore because the plots to me don't make sense. There's a lot of foolishness in it, and I just can't. I mean, when I was younger, it was entertaining, but then I was a young mind.
Yeah, especially like once you start applying logic to some of those, then it's like, But that's why some of those like horror things are actually kind of terrifying because they're based on it could happen at any moment. Like one of those.
That's the type of horror movies that I can appreciate.
Yeah,
it's something that could really happen. Like, you know. Those I appreciate. Okay, so Xander says, I got rent paid through August the 25th. I get paid Wednesday. I would like to be ahead on bills, like way ahead, but I want to get my mom's memorial tattoo. If I continue to eat ramen, I can get it. Should I? Well, I'm going to say this. For your mom's memorial tattoo, that is something that will last with you forever. and because it means something to you, I would highly suggest you get it. Because that's something that's never gonna leave your mind. You never gonna be like, oh, you know what? And yeah, and then you'll be like, and then it'll just leave your brain and you'll go on with your life. If it means enough to you that you've decided that's something you want to do, it's gonna always stay on your brain. Now you have one or two choices. You can either do it for this day, that whatever her day is coming for the memorial, or you can do it next year, where you can
as like the anniversary.
Yeah,
like,
you can. Well, I mean, it's always going to be the anniversary, but you can either do it this time, or you can do it next year, where you can be, you can save more and get like exactly what you want, things of that nature. Especially if it's something like a money crunch. So you could do that, like let this Memorial Day go past, and then next year you'll be set and solid. So that way, whatever it is you want, you'll have exactly the money to get it.
Exactly what you need.
Yeah.
Because regardless, either way, it'll still be worth it. Right?
Yes, it's going to be worth it. Trust me, I'm a fan of tattoos. I have many tattoos. So, and every last one of them means something to me. So it's like, I know what it means when you get a tattoo that you're happy with. So yeah, definitely that's a lifetime investment.
That's why I'm saving up for mine. Yeah.
You ain't gonna save up for no tattoo. You don't. No, you don't.
Well, I mean,
stop it. You ain't gotta save up for no tattoo. You get the same hookup we get. And by you being your first time, you would definitely do yours. I haven't paid for one of my tattoos yet. What we discussing is I have an honorary child that's a tattoo artist. So I get all my tattoos for free. But nevertheless, even though they're free, I'm still not running up there every day getting something because I can. I still put a lot of thought process into all my tattoos, and I make a decision on what I want. And I've decided this year I'm going to get me another one for my birthday. But yeah, just because I can get them, I'm not completely covered in them just because I can. Each tattoo means a lot to me. And I give them a lot of thought. So yeah. Let me see.
Yeah, maybe I'll do it for my birthday.
Let me see. Zambia said it's a movie, not a video. Oh, he's talking about the boiled one.
Ooh.
Okay. Don't search it up. The image will stay in your head for like 2 weeks. Okay. Oh, okay. Then so Xander said there's no anniversary coming up or anything. I've just been trying to save for it since 2022 or 23. I don't know. It's all kind of a blur. Like before February. Okay.
Oh, wow.
But yeah, definitely with something like that. I mean, if you have in mind what you want, you just do your research and all that kind of stuff and see what it is you want, and then call around and see how much you need too, because you might have in your mind that you need all this amount of money. You'd be shocked. They'd be like, hey, $300.
Or especially because it's you. With your helpful self, I'm pretty sure they Zen. Hey man, nah, bro. Go ahead and sit down. I got you, bro. It's for your mom. I got you, bro. Don't even worry about it. It's on the house.
Exactly. You never know.
Yeah.
But yeah, do a little research into what you want and see what it is, because you might be building it up to be more than it really needs to be. Yeah. So. And you got tattoo artists in your area. Definitely check out their work. Always check out their work. You don't
want to get nothing goofy.
Right. And see their process too, because I've seen some tattoo artists that misspell words and they've already tattooed it on your body.
Yeah, I'm gonna need to see it in drawing first. What you about to do?
Exactly. They're supposed to draw it out first, and then you can see.
They show it to you like, "Hey, this good."
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. So that's definitely. Xander said my artist Steve is going to do it for less than $400. Depends on how long the color on the axe takes. Okay. And then shoot, those color tattoos. Woo, I tell you, I never. Okay, so getting the outline. Everybody says the outline is the hardest part. Boy, crapola.
I'd imagine filling it in.
That is, oh my god! But
How
I'm
does
telling
that
you
go?
though,
Because like, do they have to actually like go by line, or
yeah, they go in the whole area. You gotta. It's all. It's just like if you was drawing a picture and then when you put the color on, you can only do it at a dot at a time to fill in the color.
oh,
Yes, and that's what getting a tattoo is. The needle is fast though. It's like putting your skin under a sewing machine, basically. And it's a lot. I've seen from front to back. I've seen big guys like 6'7",
bigger than me?
big football players, right,
Dying.
crying and screaming like somebody is trying to kill them. And then my daughter, when she got hers on her collarbone,
It's like dog.
on her collarbone, did she sat there like nothing was happening?
I feel like with me, like I know I'm really good at like pain tones or whatever, right? So I feel like when I go and get mine, it's either gonna be this or just the whole time. Just
Yeah.
that's gonna be
Sandra
it.
says the red axis from the finale of Buffy. And then they work the needles in circles for an hour on the yellow rose on my wrist. Looks good though. Yeah. I mean, it's a time consuming of constantly being basically just poked. But it's like, I I love every tattoo I got. I would not change. Well, one of them I would change. It's only because it's his earlier work, and I want something. It's a little simplistic. I want something more different. But all the rest of my stuff, I love my tattoos. Every last one of them. I love when I have them on display. People be like, "Oh my god, that's such a cool tattoo." I know, right? That's why I say I'll be like, "I know, right?" It's not even oh, thank you. Nope, I know, right?
Now
It's cool.
I love the one that I know I'm gonna get because I know it's gonna be on my shoulder. It's gonna be right there, and it'll be like one of those things where it's like if I want to show it off, just wham, it'll be right there. Yeah.
That's how
So
my first butterfly is.
on episode whichever, that's gonna be a tattoo.
Yeah. But my yeah, I got a lot of butterflies. I do because they represent my
Metamorphosis.
Yes, and I definitely went through a change. And I mean, as a human, you're supposed to go through
Oh, of
changes
course.
all the time. You can't stay the same person.
No.
But I love it. I
And
love it.
I still, to this day, that quote I read, I don't even remember where I read it. I think I was just scrolling through like posts on Instagram. And I don't know why, I just read one post that just went, as you grow up, or like, as you grow up, your parents grow up with you. I was like, oh my God. Like that really threw me for a loop.
That's true though.
Like, right.
Because there's a lot of things you got to get adapted to. I mean, you go from being a person who is just responsible for yourself to being responsible now for another person. And it's a serious deal because you have another life
in your hands. In the palm of your hand.
You have another life. Everything that happens to that person until they are an adult and can function on their own is all on you. Yeah. All the decisions for everything.
It's such a big responsibility, but at the same time, I'm so excited for it.
And then there's so many obstacles because that's only if you have a healthy child. If you have a child that has any issues, medical, physical, whatever, then that adds a whole
another dimension to what you gotta do.
To everything. It makes everything different. You see things differently. You live your life different. It changes everything about you.
When I tell you, I used to be so carefree. So everything's cool. And then when I got myself a little brother, holy crap. everything seems so dangerous. Those baby gates were a lifesaver.
Man.
Just for him to tear them down, I was like, no, stop. Stay away from the kitchen.
Xander said, I laid on the table for hours getting my angel wings tattooed, just drinking Monster and talking about Adventure Time with the artist who was a fan of the show. Okay. And then Zombier says, I'm still here just helping my cousin M.
Aw, you guys are nice.
Yeah. What happened to Lemonade?
You don't like this?
Just drop in and disappear, huh?
Anybody got lemonade?
Right. What happened to Lemonade?
He's probably hanging out with Dave Rails. Those two get along very well.
Where are you at? Where?
I don't think Dave Rails popped up.
He didn't pop in today. I'm just like, what? Okay.
You'll be right back. Alrighty, zombie. What a nice person.
And then where'd Joshua go?
I don't know. Probably playing Roblox.
Joshua's here, and he just left. Zombier says, I'll be right back. Okay.
That's cool. But yeah.
Ooh. Okay, so we were back to the favorites.
Okay. So, do I even have a favorite game anymore? I mean, like, I have the ones I always come back to because, you know, and I love, one of my favorite things to hear is whenever any of my friends go, oh, I can't stop playing this. I invested too much money. Yes, you can. It's your money.
I don't believe in investing money in nothing. I mean, I'll buy the original game. I'm of the old school gamers. When you buy the game and it's complete, and you don't have to download anything else
or buy
anything else. Like when you get the game, you get the whole
experience.
Game. That's it. So this whole downloadable content
and extra stuff.
So, oh my God, when I say it rubs me the wrong way.
Oh, it's very greedy. It's very bad.
I have no love, no respect for that whatsoever. Whoever came up with that, you need you need I don't want to say it on here because we'll probably get blocked and banned. So no, but if you could just get into my mind, a cuss out is not even worthy of what you deserve. You deserve some torturous behavior.
Yeah, definitely. That and whoever decides to add letters to math. Both of y'all. Same jail cell. I'm done with y'all. Solve for X. No, you're done. You're done.
Okay, my brother Blaine. Okay, wait. Xander says, my brother Blaine, the way he was on how young my mother was when she had him. So she was still growing up at 16, but I was born I'm assuming he mean in her 30s. He was a juvenile at 15. I was honors at 15. It's harsh reality.
Yeah.
And you know what? I'm going to have to say, though. I had my first at 21. I didn't want to have kids young because I didn't feel like I was mature enough to have kids at a young age. But see, and it's your mind too, because what person would say that? Like, I'm 12 and be like, you thinking about kids? No, I'm not mature enough. What 12-year-old would normally say that? So it's all in, people's mindset. No disrespect to his mother, but I'm sure she just,
some things you're just not ready.
Yeah, you're not ready for it. Because I was highly mature at a very young age, like starting at 3. I can remember. Had I had a child at a young age, I do believe my kids still would have turned out okay because I was highly mature, and I would have pass that maturity on to my child, even at a young age.
Yeah, because, that's the same thing, like, well, I'm not a parent yet, but upon me becoming an older brother, because I used to be the baby brother, used to be the youngest, so upon me getting a younger brother under me, at some point, I went from goofy to just, I gotta lock in, I gotta step up and be, the hero he needs.
And then it comes to a point where you can only blame your parent for so much. Once you get to be the age, once you get from up under them, once you move away from that person, they no longer have the control. So everything beyond that happens in your life is your fault. You cannot blame the parent. I'm sorry. I am a parent and I had a shitty parent. But it comes to the point where after a while,
you gotta do it yourself.
Right. I once I got away from her, it's nothing else I can say. Well, I blame my mom for this. No, it's you. Because and she in the ground buried now. So if I still was like, oh, well, because of my mom, come on now. Now, because of what? What is she from the grave? What is she doing? Well, how? How is she
rise up like a Mortal Kombat character?
Right, so it just comes to a point. That's my opinion, though, because and you know what? It's a lot of people that's not as strong-willed as I am, because I have a lot of strong opinions about stuff because I'm very strong-willed, and I just feel like it comes to a point where you just got to be like, hey, yes, and people can do terrible things to people. I get that. I do. But it is 2025 where it's so many things set up to help people. And if you're not utilizing your help and you just wallowing in this area, then I'm sorry. That's you.
Yeah, because for me, bad things can happen to people. I wish it wasn't that way. But it is how you decide to respond to it. Because me, right, I used to get bullied. I know, hard to tell. And when I did get bullied, I got the whole tell an adult, tell a teacher. Tried that. Didn't work. Went to tell my mom and she said, fight back. So I did. And then I got tall enough to where people don't even want to try that. And, any person who would want to try it at this point, well, now I'm ready for it. And it is, upsetting that I had to, adapt and change. Like, I used to be, like, extremely, I still am, right? I still have that very sweetness. I'd hug a tree right now if I didn't realize how many bugs from it is. But it is how you apply yourself, how you are able to deal with certain issues and problems. And I will say, I'm the same way, where it's like somebody will tell me that especially like if I compare and contrast, like somebody will tell me, like that one story I heard where this mother was scared of her baby because the baby accidentally dropped a broom on her, and I'm like, really?
Yeah, accidentally dropped a broom on her. So apparently, I'm gonna read this by Xander first. He said she wasn't prepared for either of us. It was his choice to put the rag in that teacher's gas tank when he was 12. That sounds like your problem, bro. Yeah, kaboom in the middle school parking lot. Poor Miss K's insurance 90s policy. And then I had to deal with her 16 years later. She got a new car, obviously. Oh, the teacher. Talking about...
Okay. Look. Judging off of you, yeah, your mom seems like a really nice, like kind of like my mom. So,
and
what? Yeah, my what? A rag in the bro.
Devin has a delinquent older brother as well.
Yeah, that man would be stealing cars, stealing money. He stole from everybody in the entire family. That man would be skipping school, starting fires in the house. It was just all bad.
Yeah, my oldest was so terrible. He got all of my kids kicked out.
Out of a school district.
He was so bad that he got all of his siblings got kicked out of the school district based on his actions. They kicked
and
everybody.
I'm the exact
whole
opposite.
Family had to go. Instead of just kicking him out, they kicked out everybody. I was like, now that was a first for me.
Yeah.
That was definitely a first.
And
so,
the crazy part is, it's like every single friend this man makes, he screws them over at some point. While with me, it's like, how would you even, like, I don't get it. A rag and an exhaust. Yeah, that's a super villain. That man was born with an evil grin on his face.
But then it's like, yeah, I mean, you make your own choices. Don't get it wrong. I've had opportunity to do wrong my whole
and true supposed to be
life.
hilarious.
It is so much stuff I've had the opportunity to do wrong, but I passed on it. And even revenge. It's been opportunity I've had to revenge some people. I've passed on most of it.
And that's one of the reasons why it's like I get when people go, oh, like the parent's responsible for the kid. But for me, once you're conscious of who you are as a person, which starts around 4 to 5, that's all on those decisions, that's on the kid. Because I've seen where there are actual genuinely good parents who try to lead that kid on the right path, and they actively go the wrong way and then blame the parent for it. I.e., my eldest brother. Like, what?
Yeah, I would definitely say once you get in the double digits, now you're conscious, you're responsible. Anything before the age of 10, 11, I'm going to say is definitely on the parent. Anything before the age 10 on 11 on down, I definitely say it's the parent. 11 on up, oh no. Now I'm starting to look at the kid. Like, no, that's you.
For me, 5 on up, because okay, I can say there are some parents where they'll. Okay, the one kind of parents I can't fully.
Hold on. And Xander says, I was assigned for 20 years to be my brother's keeper. I stopped doing that a few years ago. Yeah, my second oldest knows your pain.
Yeah.
Because he was assigned to be his brother's keeper. And it was more like he was the oldest, and my oldest was the young child.
Yeah, I know that too.
Yeah.
Me and the youngest one
Always.
had to dog. Like, why don't you clean up after yourself? Why am I working on the car?
Right. It's just simple stuff. And then my oldest, what would be funny is that he would get upset because I would talk to him like, like
he was
a
a kid.
Yeah. And he'd be like, I'm a grown man, you can't talk to me. Well, then stop doing kid shit, and I won't talk to you like a kid.
The craziest part about the whole thing is that he tried to rope me in with his ideas, and none of them made sense. And on top of that, the thing that kills me is that he'll sit here and try to portray, I'm a grown man. You can't talk to me like this. Yeah, but you actively don't work. No, you ain't. You're not a grown man. You're a little kid in a grown man's body. You're throwing a tantrum right now.
Yeah.
On Xbox. Yeah, no, you're done. You're good.
Yeah, so it's like, But anyway, what you talking about? The lady that was scared of her 3-year-old.
Yeah.
Because she said that the child actively attacked her with a broomstick. And that's why she was afraid of her 3-year-old.
And I'm just sitting like, are you serious?
That would be like somebody telling me that their chihuahua attacked them and they were hiding in the closet from their chihuahua. Like really?
Are you like, okay, whoa, hold on.
Not unless your 3-year-old, not unless your 3-year-old was 6'5", I don't want to hear it. I have no sympathy for your problems.
Like chihuahuas are actually demons, but like a little Shih Tzu, like
chihuahuas, they this big.
Yeah,
I don't care how vicious they are. You can still get a broom and just sweep them right out of here.
But still, at the same time, yeah, it's so small where it's like, why is that a threat to you? I don't get it. And then that. Which also leads me into the whole, I'll never understand gentle parenting. Like at all. I mean, I get it, but I don't.
There's nothing wrong with it. I mean, gentle parenting can be applied to a gentle child.
Yes.
Like, I have some kids, I have 6 children. 5 of them I gave birth to. Out of the 5 that I gave birth to, I've been with them every day of their life from the time they were infants on up to adulthood. Out of my 5, there was some that I could just talk to and be like, hey, why did you do this? And I'm very disappointed in you, and don't do it again. And they do, oh my God, I'd
rather get whooped. I won't lie to you. Because the first time I ever heard mom go, I'm disappointed in you, like, the visual of what I got, I actively saw my entire world crumbling beneath me, and I fell into like the sunken place from Get Out. That's where I was. I was so distraught that I worked my butt off to gain back your graces because it was like, no, I can't do that again. I don't even know what I did wrong. I should never did it.
Okay, then so Xander says, I was like 7 years old. I was the only one writing him in prison for 5 years. People thought that because I wrote him every day, they didn't have to. So that was always my responsibility. Then he got out, ruined my life, shot this chick, and went back to federal. I didn't write him this time, and everyone vilified me like I abandoned him. But what about the
Aren't you
people?
the younger one?
Right, but then again, still, if nobody wrote him the first time, well, first of all, everybody gave the responsibility to you, and then to alleviate their guilt, they was like, "Well, hey, you're writing him, so I'm good." But then try to criticize you for exactly what they did. They didn't write, but then because you're not, now they're criticizing you like, wait a minute, you're doing the same thing.
Hold on, let's try to put this in a different light, right? Just to make this sound just as ridiculous as it does. Oh my God, Robin, how could you let Batman beat the crap out of all those people? Huh? Why aren't you stopping him?
Right.
Like, he put 6 guys in the hospital and you're not doing anything? Shame on you, Robin. He has a Batmobile.
Yeah.
I barely have a bike. What?
Younger than him by 16 years. He's 41. I'm 25.
Yeah,
He's
that's
enough.
Batman and Robin.
Yeah. At any point in his, once he got to be 18, at any point you can change your life. You can do better. But he kept continuing to do worse. So that was by choice. I trust and believe. There are some things in my past I will never talk about because they weren't right, they weren't legal, and I decided just to go a different route, especially once I had kids. It was like, no, you can't keep doing this. You can't just, you know. Actually, Halo, like I should have put on my Batman cosplay and jumped on the front of his girl to stop that bullet.
You know, like, yeah.
Yeah,
You know,
it's just, it's you can't be responsible for another. First, you can't be responsible for another adult. That's one, and especially when that adult is older than you cannot take on that responsibility. You can recommend, you can suggest,
but after that,
that's it. You gotta let them do what they gonna do. And then for them to turn around and try to put that on you, shame on that person, whoever.
You know, another adult, really?
Right.
How come you don't wrangle them?
Exactly. Where was your leash at? Why didn't you go ahead on and get them together?
And I won't lie, there was some times, right? Because I live in a room downstairs, and my oldest brother used to live in a room right next to me. And there be times I hear him say some stuff where I'm like, if he says one more thing, I'm gonna take my belt off and I'm gonna whoop him because I'm getting tired of him. Like it should never be to the point where, and he has a 10-year age gap on me, 10 years. So you a whole decade apart, acting like you 2 decades below.
Yeah.
No, you gotta, nah.
I just said I was 12, he was 28. Yep.
I'm 25, and he like 35.
He is. Wait, no.
Or
He'll be 35 this
year. Yeah. He gonna be 35. So it's like, dog. You can't keep doing this.
Xavier's back. Hey, what's up?
How you doing?
Yes. But yeah, so
Well, I mean, gentle parenting is fine. It's just the overly.
It's all parenting is subjective,
true,
and adaptive. It has to change with the kid that you've been given.
Yeah, which I mean, I can't judge anyone's parenting. I mean, I could, but we'll go with that dude. And yeah, that's why it's like, if if I do see something where it's like, I wouldn't do it, but I don't say nothing because I ain't got no
Yeah,
kid.
everything is different.
I'll just go, and then
What
keep moving.
used to kill me is people during my years of dating, when I was dating. Why is my phone so hot? Girl, you didn't have it on all this time. When I used to date, and I would have people, guys, who were giving me suggestions on parenting. And I would ask them, well, how many kids do you have? Oh, I don't have any. It was this one guy. So when my youngest was little, he would come to me and talk to me whenever, which I would tell y'all, when y'all were young, go ahead and come to me with whatever, because children, you can't expect them to remember stuff because they don't. They got short attention spans. All that's just how it is. So whenever he thought of something that was important, yes, come to me, talk to mama immediately. That was the rule. So it's not until y'all get older when it's like, hey, you see me on the phone, come on, you give them the boundaries once they get older. So he kept coming to me asking me stuff, and I was talking to him. So the guy was like, uh, uh, he should wait until you get off the phone to be asking all those questions. And so I was like, yeah, he's 3, so he's not gonna do that. And then so he was like, yeah, it's what did he say? No, he was telling me, oh yeah, that's what kids should do now. I said, I'm sorry, how many kids do you have? Because he was telling me about what kids should be doing and shouldn't be doing. I was like, I'm sorry, how many children do you have? Oh, I don't have any kids, but I babysit my niece and nephew every weekend. Oh, every weekend. Wow. Okay. So that makes you a parenting expert because you're a weekend warrior with 2 kids every weekend. Wow, I'm so impressed. Well, I have my kids 24/7, 365 days a year, but you got your niece and nephew every weekend.
I'm pretty sure the way he babysits is the same way every one of those guys babysit. Sitting on the couch, beer in hand, watching the game. Hey, you kids ain't making no noise, are you? Hey, you kids ain't making no. Them kids, man. I ain't have no kids. Hey, what you kids doing? And that's pretty much how he babysits.
Yeah, Zach says he's a straight up monster. He likes how jacked up he is. He loves it. He thrives on it. He knows it. No, he's known for it. It's his thing. He ain't never gonna change. I know that. So I gave up finally after 20 years. Yeah,
Preaching to the choir on that one.
We've
Yeah.
been there, done that. First good decision I ever made was to be alone. And your stress level.
Oh my God, it takes such a big weight off of you.
Your stress level.
When I tell you, I couldn't have my own soda in the house. Like, it actually got to the point where it actually made me genuinely upset, like brought to tears upset, because it's hard for me to work on having a job and then help mom and then do this, and I have to stop everything, go to the fridge, make sure I have the same amount of sodas I just had when I bought them, close the fridge, go back to cleaning. Why does your room still smell like who did it and why? Go back to the fridge, make sure my stuff is still there, go help out mom, and oh my God, why did no one cut the grass? Yeah, way too much.
Yeah, well, it gets to be the point where you can't have anything in your own house because it can be stolen. You can't lay anything around. You have to have stuff under lock and key under your own home, in your own home. Because somebody will steal it from you.
And then tell you, like, well, that was your fault for having it there. Like,
yeah, that was my breaking point right there, where I couldn't lay anything down. And I definitely want to say, when my youngest, when his money was stolen, I was definitely done then.
Yeah, like, my money, my food, my snacks, all that would get stolen. My youngest brother, his stuff would get stolen. It's like, dog. And then the craziest part, the thing that still boggles my mind to this day, I'll never understand. I'm good at understanding everything. I'm really good. That's why my biggest catchphrase is understandable, because things are understandable. This was so I couldn't stand, because it's just, you'll steal from everyone, and then the second one thing from him, flipping out, and I'm like, I don't get it. How are you mad?
He can't take stuff being stolen from him, but
Oh my God.
thief all the way through. But if you take anything from him, loses his mind.
Like,
You know what else is making me lose my mind?
nah.
We are real.
Really?
Yes.
Ah. You know my favorite thing though? Whenever people will like do wrong and either A, people will like, well, now we have the police, or B, people will dish out their own justice. Those two things are just funny to me, right? Especially the ones where it's like, so, yeah, we got him. Hey, everyone, this guy is here to meet with an 11-year-old girl. He is? And it'd be the most, no, I'm just here to pick up some batteries. Hey, we got double A's right here for you.
Let me see. Xander says, I went through completely. I made all my money in cash and paper checks, and when $200 was taken from my Comic-Con fund jar, I started putting the money in envelopes and tacking it behind posters. Yeah, and that's a shame when
You gotta hide
you gotta
your
hide,
stuff.
and I had to do that too. I had to hide money. I would hide it in my dirty clothes. I would hide it in my. I have a shelf where all the kids have their awards and all that stuff in there. I would hide it there, in books. It was crazy.
Cause you have to learn their routes. Like, he'd never go here.
Yeah, and then it just got to the point where like this is my not renting, not borrowing. This is my
your domain.
house.
Why am I hiding stuff?
Right.
Huh?
That got to be too much. Oh, but you know what is one of my favorite things?
What's that?
Box of topics!
Yay.
Woo!
You never know what you
Let's
gonna
do
get. Especially with these amazing people. You guys are
Yes.
awesome. Speaking of the amazing people, I'd like to give a shout out to all the awesome people who joined us. Starting off with our young Sir King Joshua. Yeah!
Joshua!
Yes, sir. Followed by our one and only, love you to death, brother, Xander. Followed by a new person, good old Deborah Hunter.
Hey, Deborah Hunter. Woo!
How you doing? I don't know that name. That's too small.
What's the name?
Is it Flamehammer? Is that what it is? I think it's Flamehammer.
Flame Ham?
Is that? I can't tell.
You can't see it. Let me go back and see. Let me look. Joshua, Alanda Armaslanova. I know I'm tearing that up. Sorry.
Just Alanda.
Yes, hey, Alanda. Thanks for joining us today. And what's the under Deborah?
It's the one who came in with the random Diddy stuff.
Brian Holderman.
Is that what that was?
You can see that. All right, Brian. Good to see you.
Wait, where do you see it? Oh no, not him. The other, the guy who came in with that one odd comment for like 2 seconds.
Oh, Flame Extreme.
Oh, that's what that is.
All right, thanks for joining us, Flame Extreme, for dropping in, dropping out. Speaking of dropping in, dropping out, Lemonade Doug! Woo!
Don't worry, I'll have more lemonade next time.
And Zombie. Yes,
Zombie.
Yes.
But definitely thank you, Zombier and Xander, for the long and arduous, fun talks. Wait, arduous? Is that the right word? I don't know.
No, arduous sounds like it's argument.
Yeah, that sounds bad.
Interesting? Entertaining?
Long and fulfilling conversations. Yeah, arduous sounds like it's bad. My fault.
And then Xander said, but was it really lemonade? I know,
But
right?
was it?
It was just like, wow.
Maybe it was Dead Rose on his account.
I don't know. We're going to have to check on lemonade.
The next theory is Lemonade really who he says he is?
Yeah, we're going to have to check on lemonade. I don't know. That was just, okay.
Boy. But yeah, thank you everyone for showing up, showing out, and being here. You're wonderful individuals. Oh boy, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and
But yes.
But yeah, with notifications on, so you never miss another live. Feel free to check out.
Make sure you turn those notifications on so you can see us.
Yeah. So that way you can see any of my other lives, anyone else's videos, or any of the videos of the people here. Why not?
Why
Mike's
not?
still young. So that's funny. But yeah, with that being said, I've been your host. That's been Mama J. And this has been Box of Topics. Because you never know, quite frankly, what you're gonna get.
You never know.
I do like this bracelet. My mom's got me this. It's really nice.
Yes, we got the matching.
Yeah.
Matchy.
But all right, everyone, stay safe. And hey, we always want you here. Never go where you're not wanted. But we always want you.
Oh my God, I would tell y'all that all the time.
All the time.
All the time.
And
You don't always want it here.
Always want it in.
Yes. Never go where you don't want it.
You know what's funny? Those little places where they go, you ain't got to go home, but you got to get the heck up out of here.
No, come here.
No, you can stay in.
You can come here,
Yeah,
right.
it's like a hotel. Yeah.